Hello, welcome to Mission and Vision. I'm so excited that you're here. This is going to be a great topic for those of you who are starting a nonprofit and you're not quite sure where to begin. And the mission statement is one of the first places that you begin to start building your nonprofit. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Vanessa Lindsey, and I'm the founder of the Nonprofit Founders Club. And I'm also a founder of an organization that's been in existence now for about 35 years. And I'm so excited because you're here because you're ready to start building your organization. And creating your mission statement for your organization is really crucial. A lot of people think that it doesn't matter what their company's mission statement is, but it really is important. So I truly disagree with that. In order to get anything done and take on different clients or projects within any type of consistency without a whole lot of chaos within your organization, are we going to call it your business, then you need to have a systemized approach. And starting with the mission statement gives you that systemized approach. And otherwise, without having that, chaos will ensue. So the mission and vision statements for an organization are far more than just slogans on the wall. You know, a lot of people get their mission statement, they frame it up and they put it on their wall, and it doesn't go any further than that. They should be sincerely held beliefs that guide the organization's path. It should be in your brochures. Your board of directors should know it. Your staff should know it. A clear and compelling mission and vision statement, it really defines what the organization is by communicating. It's like why the organization exists. That's your mission. And where the organization is going, that's your vision. So remember that. Your mission statement is where the organization is going. Your vision statement, no, why the organization exists. And your vision statement is why where the organization is going. Okay? So your mission statement is the journey toward your vision. Your mission statement is the journey towards your vision. Okay? All righty. I think I'm going to do that slide again. Okay? So scratch that one, and we're going to cut that and do the slide again. The mission and vision statements for an organization are far more than just slogans on the wall. Sometimes people take their slogan, and I'm calling it a slogan now, which is their mission statement, and they take it and they type it up pretty and they put it on the wall and it stays just there. But it should be a sincerely held belief that guides the organization's path. So the board of directors should have it. All the staff, volunteers, it should be in your brochure. Everyone should know what the mission statement is. And your mission statement is a clear, compelling statement that defines the organization, your mission and your vision statement. And it communicates the organization's reason for being in existence. That's your mission. So why does the organization exist? And your vision is where the organization is going. So your mission statement is your journey towards your vision statement. So a mission statement is really the cornerstone of a successful organization. It not only informs those inside and outside, but it informs your team what you're supposed to be doing. It also tells them why it's worth doing it in the first place. It's very inspiring, and it helps inspire people to do a better quality of work for all the members involved if they really know what the mission is all about. It's like we're all rowing our boat in the same direction. Some people don't, if they don't know their mission, they may be going to the left, and you're trying to row forward, and your peers or your coworkers or your people are going to the left or the opposite direction, or some of them even going backwards, like, no, we've been there. This is where we're going. We're heading towards our vision. So everyone needs to know what your mission is. Your best mission statement reflects your approach. It is the goal of the organization that guides what and why you do what you do. It's like, what are we doing and why are we doing it? So your mission statement is a brief, powerful statement of the reason the organization exists. And I keep saying that because I want you that to stay in your mind is why the organization exists, and that's what your mission statement is. Your mission statements look at what can be accomplished today. For example, to create more informed public, to provide and optimize services for youth, okay? To stimulate diverse and enjoyable services or encounters as far as concerned. What is it that you can do today? And that's what your mission statement is all about. What can we do today? So think about that. It's like, what can we do this today? So take a moment and really think about what is it that you can do today. So a simple mission statement is, Make dope water bottles, give them away, help everyone take steps to live a more sustainable life. So this is a mission statement I found. I thought it was really nice because it's simple and it says exactly what it is. And the name of this company, I believe, is like Dope Water, right? So make dope water bottles, give them away. So they want to make dope water bottles, they want to give them away and help everyone take steps to live a little more sustainable. And that's a clear mission. It's like, what do they do and why do they exist? They exist to help people take steps to live a little bit more sustainable. So when you look at this, you know that this is an organization that's about sustainability. So you want people to be able to look at your mission statement and say, oh, okay, I understand what this is about. Your mission statement shouldn't be an inspiration to everyone inside and outside the organization. It tells them what you stand for, from the board of directors, your volunteers, all funders, all the way down to the clients. Your clients know what you stand for. Your funders, when you're looking for funding, they know what you stand for. Your board of directors, your volunteers, they stand for it too, right? It uses bold, clear, and memorable language, inspiring people to support the work being done by the organization. So you want to make it very inspirational. Like the one that we previously talked about with the water bottle, it makes me want to be more sustainable with water. It's like, okay, it's very inspiring. It often explains why the organization was funded. I'm sorry, why it was, go back, scratch this one. It often explains why the organization was founded, along with what it actually does in terms of the organization's values. It sends a powerful message to the public. If I'm going to refer back to the other one, that was a powerful message, right? Look how powerful that message was. Here's another powerful message for you. Our mission is to conserve polar bears and the sea ice that depend on. Through media, science, and advocacy, we work to inspire people to care about the Arctic, the threats to its future, and the connection between this remote region and our global climate. That's powerful. Their mission is to conserve polar bears and the sea ice they depend on. And then it talks about how they do it. We do it through media, science, and advocacy. And what they're doing is we work to inspire. They even put that word inspire into their mission statement because remember we talked about how it should be inspirational. So they want to inspire people to care about the Arctic, the threats to its future, and the connection between this remote region and our global climate. So that's really powerful. Think about when you look at that mission statement, it's like, what do you think about? What does it resonate with you? It's very inspiring, and you can see they want to do it not just on a regional, but on a global level, sort of letting you know this is what we stand for and this is what we value. We value our polar bears and the sea ice that they depend on. So a mission statement is part of its branding. There are many components of branding your organization, but the mission statement is one of the most important. You have your colors, you have your logo, you have a tagline, but the mission statement helps you brand, and it establishes your brand. But it's not until you have your mission statement, you may have your logo, you may have your colors, but not until you have your mission statement that people know what to expect from you and how they can relate. You can say, oh, okay, I have this nice Nonprofit Founders Club logo, or even though our name is in it, but it's like, what is that, right? And it's like, okay, the colors are gold and purple, but what is that? But when you get to the mission statement, you're like, aha, now I know what that's about. Okay. So I want you to grab your workbook, and I want you to take some time and seriously sit down and answer these questions. And these questions are going to take a bit of research. So I want you to ask questions to your clients, if you have any clients currently, to your board of directors, any volunteers, your family, your friends. Talk a little bit about it. And I want you to answer these. What do we do? And for whom do we do it? Who do we do it to? And what is the benefit? What do we do? Who do we do it to? And what's the benefit? Okay. So I want you to take some time and really sit down and write that. So if you can shut this video off here. You can take a 5-10 minute break, or you can do this at the end of this video. But I want you to, it's really important that you sit down and you answer these questions. Other questions that I want you to ask, and this is in your notebook, and you can answer them in your notebook. What is your action or what is the purpose of your organization? But those are the same question, but they're just asked a different way, because when you're in the field, you're going to see them asked two different ways, and sometimes three, but I want you to get a chance to look at these. I'm going to show you the two questions that's asking the same thing, okay? What is your action? What does your organization do? Or what is the purpose of your organization? Our organization is to provide counseling services for youth. What is your action? We provide counseling services for youth, okay? What is the problem you solve? Now that's easy. What's the problem you solve? We solve the high rate of addiction. We solve the high incidence of suicides. We solve, okay? What is it that you solve? What services will you provide, or how will you solve the problem? So if you say there's a problem, it's like, what services will you provide, or how will you solve the problem? We will solve the problem by providing individual and group counseling, by providing housing, mentoring, employment services. How are you going to solve the problem that you have of a high incidence of homelessness, or a high incidence of unemployment, of addiction? How are you going to solve that problem? And then who is your target population? So when you ask about your target population, and you'll hear people say, well, who's your target population? That's the same as who your organization serves. Who are the people that you're going to serve? Are you targeting? Are you targeting parolees? And if you're targeting parolees, or is it all parolees? Or is it male or female parolees? Returning citizens, are you targeting juveniles? Who are you targeting? Are you targeting youth, adults, kids between the ages of 12 and 18, African American, Hispanic? What population are you going to be targeting? So talk about that. Women who are in domestic violence relationship, women suffering from cancer, men who are suffering from cancer, no one knows about it. There's not a lot of awareness. Who is it that you're going to target? Who are you going to serve? So you have to start getting really, really clear on who you're going to serve, why you're going to serve them, and how you're going to serve it. It's important to understand who you're serving before you can begin. If you get your focus wrong on who you're going to be serving, it can lead to a lot of wasted time and confusion. That's something we nonprofit founders do not have. We don't have a lot of time, because I'm going to say this over, and you're going to hear me say this a lot, because 9 times out of 10, when we're first starting our nonprofit, we're probably still working a full-time job, and we have our job, we're starting our business, we have our families, we have loved ones, we have so many things that's going on. Because a lot of people who start nonprofits, they're caring people and they're caregivers, so they're doing a lot of different things. So we don't have time for confusion and a waste of energy. Basically, the mission statement describes the overall purpose of the organization, okay? It is one of the most important tools a company has in order to operate efficiently. I'm going to say this again. Without it, there would be no way for employees or customers alike to know what they need or what they can expect from you and how your organization works. So you want to get really, really clear on your mission statement. So I'm going to cut this segment right here. It's going to stop. Yeah, I want you to go back and I want you to answer all those questions and sit down. Take some time. Don't rush through it, but take some time and go over it, because when we get to our Q&A, I want you to be able to have your questions that's clear. Okay, so sit down, go through this, and I'll see you in the next video.